You can literally be whatever you want to be. Now, if you're saying like something crazy, like I wish I can like fly, obviously not. But if it's something that other people have attained, you are capable of doing the same thing. When we started real estate, so many people told us not to do it.
Yeah, everyone was saying they're trying to protect us.
Don't get advice from people that have not done it yet. Like, our mindset is so strong that we were able to block out all of that white noise. Was it hard? Of course. When you're starting something new, people are not going to be your biggest supporters, and that's okay. It has nothing against them. It is just something that they're not familiar with. People gravitate towards comfort. So if something is out of their comfort zone, they're going to try to protect you too. So don't take it personal, but just know you can't let those people stop you. Find someone who's doing it and pick their brain. That is one of the best advice I've gotten. Find someone who have mastered it and pick their brain and follow their footsteps. Hi everyone, my name is Shani, and today we are gonna be talking about so many things so that you can become the best version of yourself. A little bit about myself. I'm 32 years old and I am a pharmacist. My husband and I started real estate a couple years ago and we built a $3 million portfolio. We also do social media content creation. Listen to what I have to say today. Stick through the whole video. We are gonna get you where you need to be. So how do you reinvent yourself? You're thinking, this is who I am now. This is what people know me as. How am I gonna reinvent myself? It's simple. You have to identify who you wanna become. Ask yourself, what do you wanna become? So for me, I've always visualized a future where I had financial freedom, the freedom to do whatever I want, with my loved ones, with my husband, and to be able to pursue things that truly light me up, like content creation, traveling, food reviews, whatever it may be. My husband and I were like, okay, he's an engineer, I'm a pharmacist, but we don't want to be tied down to our 9-to-5 forever, right? We wanted more than that. We wanted more stability. So we decided to do real estate, and we started from zero knowledge. Yes, it's scary to do all of these things, but you have to just start by asking yourself, where do I visualize myself? What are your passions? What are your dreams? And if you don't have any, you're gonna have to dig deeper and find some purpose. What does your career look like? What does your mindset look like? What do your relationships look like? What are your friendship, what your friend groups, your circle? What does that look like? You are the 5 people that you surround yourself with. That has always stuck with me and my husband. So when we are around people, we are very nitpicky with who we surround ourselves, because that energy and their attitudes and their negativity, that leaks into you. Sorry, my husband's eating chips right now. So he's right next to me eating and editing. Yeah, ask yourself. You have to be able to visualize what you want in life in order to get that life. If you don't even think about it, guess what? You're not gonna achieve it. What small changes can I make today? It's not gonna happen overnight. It's gonna take a lot of discipline, a lot of lessons, because you are gonna lose people in this process. But in order for you to get where you need to be, it's essential. Number 2, let go of old habits that are holding you back. Procrastination, toxic relationships, bad habits, overthinking, all of those things, that's what's holding you back. You need to start distancing yourself from anything that is causing negativity in your life. If you are doing something you're not supposed to be doing and you know you're not proud of it, stop hanging out with those people. And if you're doing it on your own, well, you need to check yourself. Stop doing it. You might say, oh my God, but Shani, that is so hard. I can't just stop. Yes, you can. If you can't stop, that just means you don't want it bad enough. And that's fine. You're not ready to progress and become the best version of yourself. But when you do want it bad enough, you will do anything it takes to remove any toxicity in your life. For me, I used to say yes to everything. I was a people pleaser and I wanted them to be happy. Like if I said no to them, they would be upset. In my mind, I would be thinking, oh, I have to say yes in order to help these people. Before you offer help, are you helping yourself first? Are you healthy mentally, physically? If it's a no, maybe you should say no and prioritize doing something for yourself. That might sound selfish, but long term, that is better for your relationship with yourself and whoever else is around you. And when we started our real estate journey, things were really, really intense. Not really sure what you're doing. You're just kind of balls to the wall. Is that how you say it? Free balling? I don't know.
Definitely not.
Okay, not free balling. You're just like balls to the wall, just doing everything because you're so focused. And then people outside are like, hey, can you help me with this? Can you help me with this? When you are so focused on your own goals, you don't have time to do that. And that's okay. Help yourself first so that you can help others in the long run. If you're not there 100% mentally, physically, emotionally, you're not going to be able to be there for others. Set boundaries. It is essential to your health. You are not being selfish. Remember that. Ask yourself, what is one thing that you need to stop so that you can become the best version of yourself? Just one thing. You don't need to create a whole list. I want you to write one thing and start working on that one thing. Whether it's going on social media too much, whether it's hanging around these group of people that is no longer healthy to me or beneficial to me. Number 3, shift your mindset and self-talk. If you catch yourself saying anything negative, stop. The moment you notice it, rephrase it. Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, why don't you say, I'm learning and I'm improving? And surround yourself with people who uplift you, people who inspire you. Count your blessings. No matter how hard life can be, there is still someone in a position that's worse than you. I truly feel like there are 2 ways to look at everything. You can look at something in a negative light. My job sucks. Like, the people around there are so negative. Or you can be like, you know what? I have an awesome job. These people are just going through it and I'm not gonna let it affect me. That's how you can see things in 2 different perspectives. And I know some of you are probably going through some really dark times right now. And I'm here to tell you that you're gonna get through it. But it all starts from here, your mindset. I still remember when I got a call from my PCP and he told me, Shani, we got your results from your scan. They found a mass attached to the left side of my thyroid, and it was the size of an egg. It was really big. I'm gonna attach a picture here. And he pretty much told me like, hey, there's a really high chance it's cancer because of the size. My thyroid levels were all over the place. I was gaining weight. Like, I gained like 25 pounds. We had the mass taken out, and thank goodness it wasn't cancerous. But I'm telling you this because your mindset and the way you think can shape so much. We kept doing real estate. We kept going. I was still working out. Even though nothing was happening and I was just gaining weight, I was still going because that's all you can do. Literally, in a situation like that, that is out of your control, what can you do? You can't do anything. So instead of being sad and wasting your days, you have to be able to see the good in everything, no matter how dark something gets. But yeah, now I'm fine, and I just have a little scar right here. And my husband's like smiling over there. Number 4, start building daily habits that are non-negotiable. Whether it's starting a morning routine, a night routine, for self-care, movement. Maybe you want 5K steps, 10K steps, going to the gym in the morning, meal prepping, something that benefits you in a good way. So after you start building these daily habits, they start becoming your everyday routine. You're not even gonna think about, oh, I need to do this task, because it's just gonna be a part of you. But it is important to track it, because if you're starting off not doing these things and you're trying to do it every day, it does get difficult. So track it, hold yourself accountable. Do it with someone, have an accountability partner. Luckily, I have my husband, so he holds me accountable. He will be the first person to say, hey, didn't you say you were gonna do this? And I'll be like, yeah. And then I have to do it. So yeah, it definitely helps to do it with a friend, a partner, spouse. There's no perfect time to do anything. You just have to start. Start planting that seed now and let it grow. Who knows? Like, in a couple months, maybe a couple years, it will become something bigger, something that you dreamed of, something that will be a part of you, the best version of you. And this is my biggest lesson. Success isn't about leaps. It's about the small habits that gets you there. because you're not going to wake up and get to where you want to be. It is going to take tiny little actions that you are uncomfortable doing, but you say, oh, I'm going to do it anyway. And then one day you're literally going to wake up and be like, oh my God, this is the life I created for myself because I was able to do that, because I blocked out all the white noise. Number 5, embrace the process and just stay consistent. You guys have to understand growth takes time. It's a journey. Your journey is going to be like this: up, down, up, down. But guess what? Eventually it goes back up. These setbacks are part of the journey. If you don't have that, are you really even growing? You're going to get through it. Look at all the things you have gone through. Are you okay? Yes. Are you alive? Yes. It is a blessing to have these setbacks. You guys need to overcome the fear of imperfection. It's never going to be perfect. There's never going to be a right time. Whenever you start feeling progress is slow, it's okay. It's part of it. But as long as you're doing little things, little habits that we were talking about, you're still going to get to where you want to be, who you want to be. And when you feel stuck, zoom out, take a step back, adapt and pivot when it's necessary. Whenever you do fall, you learn from it. Don't just fall for nothing. Make sure you learn the lesson and don't let it happen again. And it's simple. And if you fall again, okay, you're gonna learn eventually, right? It's still gonna make you better. When something doesn't work, don't quit. Adjust the strategy. If other people can do it, you can do it too. And stop selling yourself short. That's another thing. This might be going off topic, but you need to stop selling yourself short, saying negative things to yourself, saying that you can't do this. Stop saying I can't and start saying I will and I can. And reinventing yourself doesn't mean you're going to stick to one path. That path can change, but you're going to adapt as you are going through all of this. Celebrate your small wins and big wins. When my husband and I close on a real estate deal, we go to Chick-fil-A. We go to Chick-fil-A a lot anyway, so I don't know if that's a real celebration. Yeah, it is. And my husband and I will always find a way to celebrate anything. We sign new tenants. All right, ramen date. You have to celebrate. If you don't celebrate yourself, it's gonna start feeling icky. You're gonna feel like you're doing things and there's no reward. You have to enjoy the process too, because if you are miserable throughout this process, what the hell is the point? Why are you even doing it? So enjoy it. Embrace this journey. Celebrate all of these wins. I don't care how small that win is. You have to celebrate it. All right. I hope you took notes and I hope this content helps you. If my content helps you at all, please subscribe. You can comment. I reply to all my comments, the couple of comments that I get. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye.